Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RaidCall EMS 1 Fall 2013 group stages. We are in day number 2 with group number B, and I'm joined by the fantastic, the lovely, the amazing Pansy still.
Group number B.
It doesn't need to make sense. Everyone knows out there knows our math is very bad, but let's go ahead and take a look at the group stages in terms of how this group has developed throughout the day.
Let's do it.
And as you can see on your screen, we've had NIP already qualifying into the offline playoffs, getting their 2 wins. Sorry about that. One onto Team LDLC and one onto Fnatic. And you can see Fnatic, they did win against their match, or against Team Refuse a little bit earlier on today, but they lost against NIP, and now they're waiting for the winner of Team Refuse versus Team LDLC here. One team in the next hour or so will be out of this whole group stage, and the next one, or the other one, will be having one more chance to get into the offline playoffs. But let's look at Team Refuse's lineup. Yeah,
let's do that indeed, because it's the first time we're going to be seeing them here. So YNK, Kingor, Kassad, Emmy, I believe I always say it's Emmy, excuse me if I'm wrong, and Nico. And I'm looking at Nico to perform here. Really good upcoming player. I say upcoming, he's really coming into his own, should I say, in CSGO. LDLC, we saw them earlier. Kenny S. Lipton, FX, GMX, and Happy. Really strong side. I think they got a little bit outclassed earlier on by NIP, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's, you know, they're the golden guys within CS, you know, obviously not ESC, but you know what I mean.
Right.
They're the team to beat, and it's a hard task to come up against them early on. But Team Refuse certainly have something to bring. I've seen them performing extremely well before, so I just want to see how they're doing in this one, seeing how they're getting on, because they can cause upsets at least. So yeah, we'll have a little look to see how they're going to be performing in this one at least, and your thoughts towards it quickly.
Well, we've seen Team Refuse actually beat LDLC once. It was actually a 16-10 scoreline. I don't remember the map particular. They beat him before. Just to let you guys know in chat, we're calling Team LDLC because that's how they signed up for this whole thing. So we're not going to call them We Got Game. They're going to be under this name until the end of the season. So we do know they're obviously under a new name, but we have to keep it to standards of what they really came into this with.
End of the day, I have this thing of, if I can't pronounce their name or they've signed up as a name, I call them as to what I can see. So I may butcher people's names on a regular basis, and I do apologize to that. But yeah, if they sign up as something, as in LDLC, we call them LDLC, simple as that, as in we will call Team Refuse Team Refuse, funny enough. We don't just give them a new name. So obviously, we do understand the recent changes, the new additions.
Unless you're party dialers. We call you Party Time then.
Party time? We added time on it then.
Okay, we call them party. Whatever. But anyways, we are going to be getting to the match shortly. We are on Inferno, so we'll go ahead and take you into game here. And we just saw Inferno just prior with NIP versus Fnatic, and with a little bit of surprising results.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I think it was the expected result, but in an unexpected fashion.
Right.
I don't think anyone out there would have thought Fnatic would get that close, because they were close. Those last couple of rounds, they just got pretty much locked out of. But right now, we've got We Got Game, newly going to be referred to as Team LDLC for this one, ignoring their tags, because I like to do that. No, it's obviously how they signed up. Up against Team Refuse. Now, Refuse are a side that can bring surprises. I've seen them performing extremely well. I want to see what they can do here. I'm looking at Nico to start performing. KGR, aka Kingo, can do really well himself as well. There's a lot of standout players for their team. It's just how they're doing on the day. You know what I mean? It's how they kind of become that cohesive team. I'm looking at them to do it now. And also, Team LDLC, it's time to see how they do against someone who's not just NIP, you know what I mean? Because it's very hard to gauge someone's skill and how they're genuinely performing against the top team. Like, they got a respectable amount of rounds. They had some very close ones. Hell, Kenny pulled them through a couple of rounds. Lipton did the same thing. Both, you know, showing their worth here. So, very good. I find this one hard to call because, excuse me, Team LDLC, on paper, probably have the more respectable lineup, let's say. You know what I mean? Like, you know the names.
You recognize them a lot more.
Exactly. They've got that kind of class to them, especially with Kenny S in the mix. No, not taking away anything from the previous player, but on paper, they look strong. Now, looking over to Team Refuse, it's very easy to underestimate them. Now, I don't think LDLC will be underestimating them, but they're a team that can cause upsets. They're very talented, very, you know, up and coming in their own way. They're kind of starting to claim these wins time and time again, getting good results in. And I'm looking at them to really come into their own here because, you know, their group is dangerous enough with LDLC in the mix, right? On paper, you'd think Fnatic, NIP, easy through. But LDLC can cause upsets, and so can Refuse. So it's very easy to write them out, but you definitely shouldn't. I'm looking at them to make something really happen here.
The thing is, like, they've beaten LDLC before. I believe that was in cut number 3. They've beaten Western Wolves in that cup as well, 16-9. They're kind of like ESC a little bit, where when they show up, they can really surprise you, and if you underestimate them, they can punish you for that quite well. And remember, this is pretty much both these teams' last chance to qualify for the group state, or for the offline playoffs, because if you lose this one, the 4 weeks you put into those cups are pretty much null and void. You won't be able to advance into the next stage. And right now,
Very
both these
true.
teams are obviously looking for that. And one thing for me that really kind of worries me about LDLC is what we saw earlier when they played against NIP is they had great individual skill, but the cohesion of the team wasn't there just yet. Because, obviously just brought Kenny S. He isn't running the AWP. That will be FX. And I'm curious to see, have they maybe fixed those problems? Maybe there's just a bad game for them. I mean, are they going to be able to pull this one out? And we're just going to find out in time, as we do have the knife round, looks like, getting underway.
No.
No? Oh, no, not knife round? I can't see chat or minimap on my screen still.
I think they're having issues right now. I think Happy had a couple of connection issues, so hopefully he'll get it sorted out nice and quickly. I think his game might have just crashed or something along those lines. So it shouldn't be too long. Once he is back, you can restart. No, there we go. So they've been informed. They'll be fine. So hopefully he's back nice and quickly. I don't have a mini-map, which is always worrying. But
at least you can see kills coming in. I can't.
Okay, so your game is pretty much...
I'm going to restart my game. Maybe that'll fix things.
And there we go. Mine's finally showed up with a lovely little mini-map. So we are just be waiting on Happy to rejoin us and be fully functional. Not sure if he's still with us. Nope. The head bob animation. Oof. But anyway, guys, what I want from you at home is your predictions. Simple as that. I want to know, not in Twitch chat. Back away from Twitch chat. I want to hear via Twitter your predictions in this game, because LDLC have a lot to show. They're very much a strong side with a new, very good addition. But do you think they can take down Refuge, who've been just challenging and really picking up these odd victories against extremely respectable teams? So make sure you tweet at TheyCallMePansy, at JCapLol, and obviously at RaidCall EMS1. I want to know your thoughts. I really do. I want to know if you guys think that LDLC, they've got it on paper, they're going to get it in game. Or do you think, Team Refuse have been building up these good victories, they've been getting these sneaky little cheeky results in the bag? And I do want to see your thoughts towards this. So do let me know via Twitter. I'll be interested to read. But we are just going to wait on Happy to rejoin us. And while we do, what are your predictions towards this then?
I really think this is...
While I fly around the map.
I'm just trying to see... Oh, you ran into a wall already. See, I think it just comes down to who can perform better today.
Nope.
Because like you said before, on paper, LDLC should probably win this game. But it just depends. I mean, they had the loss a little bit earlier. They've had some time to, relax, to talk about the game, a little bit of a breather. They had another warm-up as well, just get ready for this game. And I'm sure they're feeling confident, but if they underestimate Team Refuse at all, that could be their downfall. And to not see LDLC get into the offline playoffs would be... it's unheard of, I guess I should say. Those are some amazing vases, or vases, I don't know how you say it.
Vases?
Vase. That's how you say in the U.S.
It's a vase. Is that what you...
Plural. There's many of them. Vasi? No, that's not it. That's not it.
This is fantastic. Oh, you sound disappointed. That's not it, Jason.
No, I know that's not it. I'm just entertaining you.
See, I like vase. Vase is good.
I don't know. It's too formal. It's too classy for me. I mean, we both know I'm not that classy of a guy.
People at home will learn this shortly, that Jason is not a classy guy. You'll be, if you aren't, a follower of his previous titles, let's say, and you are just kind of learning the Jason Kaplan ways, you'll be pleasantly surprised with what he comes out with. We've had to tone him down for CSGO. We told him, go on about a 10% normal level. He's not allowed to be fully released yet.
Come on, let's be honest. 10%? You said 5.
Yeah, very true. But obviously we are just waiting on that 5th player to join back up, and we are just talking rubbish until he does. So hopefully it won't be too long. Any updates from the admins?
Yep, he's back. He's reconnecting right now. Should be live very, very shortly.
That's what we like to hear. Good guy, admins. There we go. Not stealing for EPS France. But yeah, we are just going to wait on these guys to begin this one. But yeah, sorry, give me a prediction scoreline on this.
Can I give you a prediction after the first round?
No.
You're really being difficult today.
I know. Twitch chat riled me up. What can I say?
You can talk about me, liking Digimon more than Pokemon's really just set you angry.
Stop changing the topic.
I'm going to have to go with, if LDLC brings it, I think it's going to be like a 16-4 scoreline.
No, they do have game.
I'm just let you sit on that one for a second.
I'm enjoying it. I bask in it.
But if Team Refuse shows up as well, I think we could see a very close game. I think it could be potentially 16-10, 16-11, 16-12 maybe.
Okay.
But still, in the end, I think it would go to LDLC.
Alrighty. Okay, with that in mind,
Ooh, you're gonna give us a scoreline?
Yeah.
So you had me go first, so you can. It's like the Price is Right. So you can like bid $1 under me or $1 above.
Oh, I used to love people doing that. It was so mean. You know what I mean? Like
You feel so
really
bad for them.
Yeah, too true. Like they went for some really educated pick, and some absolute git comes in and goes like, "Yeah, I'll just put $1 on top of that," and they win.
You can see all they look at him and like, are you kidding me? Like,
Okay, right. So my prediction, 16-8 in favor to LDLC.
okay.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. But the knife round is getting
Knife way.
underway, and we're
Is it
gonna
down the mid lane?
I have not. You cannot use that on me. I have not said that in so long. I did say gold. I did say that. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
But I've been very good with mid lane. But now I'm probably gonna say it just because you brought it up.
I can't wait. Do feel free to League of Legends cast the knife round if you can find any comparisons.
You can't compare League of Legends and CS. You can't.
It says mid laner on my left.
No words.
No
So that gut
words.
knife, that looks pretty sweet.
I do like the gut knives. And that's the first time I've seen that skin on it. So, where is it? Here you go. Oh, God's sake, Nico. At least put it to good use, man. Anyway, LDLC will getting the choice of side there. They're going to be sticking with CT. Not too surprising considering the map bias. And that might be where they feel comfortable. So it's the first time I'm going to be seeing them obviously challenging someone not of the caliber of NIP. But obviously something not to be taken lightly. Refuse, very good side. Showing some great results throughout the cups. We are going to be going live into the first round. Bear in mind, folks, it is a best of one, so it can all come down to this. So why don't you take us into the very first round here?
I'll do that. And I'm curious to see, how can Team Refuse really work the terrorist side on Inferno? Because, over the past 2 days, we've seen a lot of teams struggle and a lot of teams succeed really well. And usually the teams that struggle, they just kind of continue to be at that same side, as we do see a 4-man stack over at A right now. And all of Team Refuse heading over towards that site as well. And we actually see them actually pushing out middle right now as Nico picks the first kill on a Lipton. They're going to go around this corner looking for some more. And YNK picks up FXY. They're going to go straight into this A site, but actually someone flanked around from the back. I think that was GMX. He gets taken down. And just like that, in a mere seconds, Team Refuse comes out with the first round.
I don't think LDLC knew what the hell they were going up against then. And why the hell would you just go, do you know what, sorry guys, let's just rush down mid. I think we got a good chance. It's allowed Refuse a step in the doorway now. This has got them the chance here. This is all they needed. Now they can build from it. So let's see what they can do as they are 1 round up. Currently, LDLC got swept aside. Now we are seeing Refuse gonna just take it easy. And a 4-man stack coming out to B this time from LDLC. Nico on the hunt. Nice connection there. Takes the head off of GMX's shoulders. A couple of nades coming through, but there's the counter push, and YNK sweeps them aside. And we are looking like this is going to be a very easy 3 rounds back-to-back if LDLC keep this one up. And now Happy and Kenny S, the only guy standing. Kenny S is dug in deep towards the side. He's going to be taken out by KGR. Bomb going down now. Happy, the only man standing. He did take down Kassad, so at least a touch of a silver lining here. Get himself that little Bison, but I don't think he's even going to go for this. He's pretty much out of it at the moment. And Refuse know that.
Well, you did pick up a gun at least, though.
Yeah, very true. He has got the gun. He's the only one to make a kill so far for LDLC. I've never seen a team going so haphazardly into these rounds, especially the first pistol. Like
I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, I think if LDLC underestimates Team Refuse, they can definitely put up a good fight here. And they might have done that in the first round, and hopefully they stop doing that if they want to keep their chances alive, because the winner of this game, they're going up against a very hard team, Fnatic.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be warming up as best you can for that one.
Yeah. Well, 3rd round underway here. And which is 3 rounds in. Team Refuse picking up those first 2 here, and they're looking very solid, I have to say. They've been able to take the B site really easily. The first round, they just walked right through LDLC without even losing losing anyone. And let's see what happens this time. Grenade going to come down middle. Going to do some good damage here, but FX does get taken very low, as well as Happy throwing a nade over that wall. It does do some more damage on top of that. So just with the 1 gun in the hands of Happy and these 2 grenades, look at the health that Team Refuse has now. They are just getting worked so bad just from those 2 things alone. And there's a 3-man stack at this B site on top of that. Oh, grenade comes in, though. Gets them very low, too. And the rest of Refuse are just trying to work off some picks here. Try to get the aggression of LDLC and turn it right back on them. And it looks like Refuse has realized this. Or at least that there's a 3-man stack over there, and they're starting to rotate towards this A site. And we do have someone actually pushed up over towards Archway, but our director doesn't want to show us that just yet. And I see FX going to be holding this A site. And we have 3 pushing towards Banana. We have 2 coming around CT spawn, actually, to get the flank on this B site, but GMX, he spotted that. He's been able to stop it on top of it. And he's trying to pincer them in. Kassad coming around. GMX waiting by the car. He's going to spot someone, but KGR, with the flying headshot, gets him down. And now this B site is for sure going to be taken down by Refuse here. As they do get one. Happy picks up one himself, but it's taken down by Nico. And Team Refuse, when they got off to such, honestly, a bad start in terms of how low they got from these grenades, have been able to take the site, be able to get the bomb down, and pick up all the kills they need to secure their 3rd round of the game.
Yeah, and let's look at that scoreboard as well, because Nico 4-0, YNK 5-1, KGR 4-0, really performing in these early rounds, completely locking out LDLC. And the important factor is they're making it so expensive for the CT side. They've not allowed them any sort of room to breathe. 3 kills is all the LDLC have been able to pick up in those first 3 rounds, and that's about it. So, first gun round coming in. Finally, we'll be seeing, hopefully, LDLC a little bit slower, a little bit more careful. Maybe not. They're going straight down Banana. FX, though, changing things up here, finding 2. Gets shut down eventually by Nico, but that is certainly the foot in the doorway. That is them opening this one up just a touch, and then kind of taking them away from B. Bomb is loose by the bottom of Banana, so EMI and Kassad have a way to go, but Happy steps away. He's found Nico there. That is the B site in the hands of LDLC. Now, there's no letting go of that unless those 2 remaining players challenge rather quickly. Bearing in mind, Lipton and Kenny S are still by A. Happy needs to slow these guys right down. Use that time limit. Obviously, 55 seconds left of it. Kassad now edging forward. Not sure of where Happy's going to be. Doesn't actually get taken out there as well. That's a surprising factor. But Happy takes out Kassad, but EMI still stands. Now in a 1v2, bomb going down. Kenny S and Lipton splitting up here. 1 down Banana, 1 through construction, and EMI just going straight for the challenge down Banana. He might be able to catch Lipton out here. He's got the first tag, but will get denied. And LDLC get themselves in with a good turning round here. They needed this one on the board. FX initially, and then Happy doing work at B.
Such a good hold by LDLC. I mean, Happy got that first kill. I believe that was onto Nico, who just kind of walked into the site and really set things up. And he picked up another kill a little bit later on, but Team Refuse able to get into the site in the end, but not able to really lock that one down. And that's exactly what LDLC needed to do after losing those first 3 rounds in a row. But still going to be going to a second gun round here. And we'll see if Team Refuse can take another one back and kind of lengthen their lead that they've been able to build so far in this first half. We do see a 5-man push, well, 4-man push into alt middle. And 1 person sticking over towards mid. And Refuse, they're set up to go through apartments. They have 3 people here to just rush in. And it looks like they're going to make this hit happen at A. LDLC does have 1 rotating over, though, from B. And with that smoke, I think Team Refuse might second-guess themselves, but they're still pushing up. They want to make this play happen. They want to go through here, and they do have 1 pushed up middle, 1 pushed up boiler room, and they're going to go for it. Flashes come out, but we do see Lipton. He gets 1 kill, and Kenny S gets a 2nd kill with some nice crossfire coming in, but Lipton gets another one on top of that, and right now Refuse are just falling left and right. Kassad, last one standing, gets a kill, but with that reload, he's going to go down to Happy. And in the end, LDLC pick up another round here.
Great crossfire setup. Bearing in mind, Kenny S is a new addition. He just really got that comfort zone in on the apartments area. He's not running that middle section with the AWP like we used to see him, but he's found his position there. Really good work between him and Lipton. Cannot say a bad word about that. So Kenny now getting himself finally on that scoreboard. And let's have a little look towards this round, see what Refuse have in store. Not sure what they're going to be running with. Going to be looking up Banana. They've gone for a bit of an interesting purchase there. YNK only getting that Galil beside him. FX getting aggressive down mid, finding EMI as he looked towards the apartments. Now Refuse pretty much bottlenecked in here by Banana. Gonna have to be careful. You can see that LDLC are getting a little bit restless. 1 other player split off. There's Kassad there, down by boiler room. The rest of the players are still very much focused on that B site. Smoke's holding them up even further. 1 minute left on the board. See what they have to do here. They've got GMX to challenge. Very slow play. Kassad trying to look for a way through, trying to find that opener. He's got himself around towards CT Arch, and this is curious. FX playing very passively. He's actually let him through. Last time, FX was stuck by B, and actually Refuse broken through by B as well. And here we go. The bomb will be going down. And considering that Kassad is in such an important position, he can play the get-right role here. Let's see if he can hold them back. FX just ahead. He should go down. Kassad's done it, but not being able to deal with Kenny S, but he still slowed them down and brought it to a 3v3 after plant situation. They need to hold on to this one. Happy spamming through the wall. Not going to get a connection this time. Now Nico just playing by that new box, looking for that frag, playing it carefully, playing down the time limit, dancing with Kenny here, trying to make sure he's the one peeking out, playing it as best he can. Fire comes in, and Nico lands a shot. KGR to Happy. Now just Lipton stands in a 1v1 now. He's taken out 2. Can he get the last? KGR showed his hand, but Lipton going straight in on the defuse. This is the incredible round. KGR coming around the side, and Lipton's done it, but does he have enough time? No! He needs to get out of there. He took out the entirety of Refuse in the after plant in a 1v3, but still the bomb goes off, and Team Refuse start building that lead 4-2.
That was too close for comfort, I think, for both teams right there. And Team Refuse luckily coming out with that win on that round, and they really needed that on top of it. They were hurting on money, and with that strange buy they picked up, they were able to take the round and are now looking at an eco round for LDLC. So maybe a 5-2 score lead for Team Refuse coming in here, but I'm sure LDLC doesn't want to let that happen, as they do have a 4-man stack over at this B site. But Team Refuse, they're not heading towards it this time. They're pushing towards A, and with all their members there, with only 1 man of LDLC to stop them, as they commit to it relatively soon, they're going to be able to have this site for themselves. And it looks like LDLC is going to have to start rotating one, but Happy gets a nice shot on Kassad, gets the first kill down, and he might be able to pick up a gun as he's rushing for it. He does, in fact, get it. And now he has an AK in hand, but 4 members of LDLC still sticking over at this B set, but now Happy goes down to EMI. And LDLC haven't moved just yet. Now they're rushing down Banana. They finally decide to start going somewhere, and the bomb is going to get planted momentarily for Team Refuse. They're going to try to hold the site against the pistoled up LDLC. And here we go, 3 coming up middle. Lipton looking for a kill on a Nico right there, but gets taken down by KGR. Now we see Kenny S coming in from archway, getting KGR very, very low here. Does in fact get the kill. We see 2 actually come in for LDLC, but now it's a 2-on-2 with guns in the hands of Team Refuse and FXY. Last man standing from this arch, or from apartments, goes down. And Team Refuse, who I think most people had pinned as not being able to pull this one out, have been doing a phenomenal job this game.
Yes, certainly. Really starting that lead growing in their favor, 5-2. Obviously, let's keep in mind, one of those was a very close one. It was a 1v3 that Lipton pulled all the way back. Didn't have enough time for the defuse. The second, LDLC were just on pistols. So it's been very, very close, even though the scoreline looks like it's a little bit more in favor to Team Refuse. This time around, we're seeing a bit of a 3-2 split. 2 down second mid, 3 up Banana for the T side of Refuse. YNK spraying down KGR as well. Nico's with them. Leaving Kassad and Emmy over towards A. KGR the first to peer around, doesn't actually get met with any resistance yet. EMI looking for a way through. Oh, he's caught a glimpse there, just spraying out. I believe that was, I'm not sure if that was Lipton. It might have been, but FX is the one to go hunting. Coming around from the side, using that smoke perfectly to just completely block off the vision of the T side, rotating up mid. Now FX lays in wait. A little bit of a harder crossfire to lock down here. Backing away, using CT Arch. Nade goes out, does connect. Can he find YNK? Can he find Nico? Yes, he can. There's 2 back-to-back big kills coming in. That's really going to slow down Team Refuse, as now just KGR and Kassad stand. And if you're walking towards this man's aim, you might be in trouble, but KGR and Kassad doing work together. KGR's turned on his head. He's picked up 2. FX and Happy down, leaving it back in this 2v2 tense situation. GMX and Lipton to go big, though. GMX coming in, finding KGR. Now just Kassad stands. He doesn't have the bomb. Surely LDLC knows where it is. I'm expecting they do. GMX on the prowl, coming round. He's got it in the bag, locking that one down. Big thank you and a well done to FX from LDLC's side. But GMX and Lipton to lock it down in that after plant. Well, the after kind of bomb loose situation.
That was way too close for comfort for LDLC, as Kassad was able to make a couple of shots come in, as well as YNK right there. But in the end, they take the round and take the scoreline to only a 2 difference here. And Team Refuse putting up a good fight, but well, actually on Inferno, I mean, that's not a bad score to have so far. They're looking to pick up a couple more, obviously. Kassad going to work over towards Windows. It's going to be eco round for Team Refuse coming in. Let's see if they can pull anything back, though. We've seen a lot of ecos actually already go in favor of those teams on Inferno a little bit earlier on. But Lipton's like, nope. Kassad gets headshot and gets killed. And KGR down to 14 health. Oh, okay, gets a little bit of vision right there. Doesn't get any damage down onto him just yet. And they're going to start pushing up, but actually start to get KennyS a little bit low. It's 61 HP right now. They're going to go for it, but KennyS gets one kill, 19 HP, as FXY picks up the kill on Nico, and they're just shutting them down left and right, as EMI does pick up a kill, but in the end, not going to matter. 5-4 scoreline now for Team Refuse.
Yeah, he got so far, but in the end, it just didn't even matter. So 4-5 is that scoreline. LDLC bringing it back a little bit closer now. And let's check in with that scoreboard. FX 9-9, really stepping up. That CT arch play he's been bringing out, stunning. As well, he also kind of rotates back towards B as well. He's kind of, you know, floating in between. He's not overly committed. But then look at KGR as well, 8-6, and YNK 7-6 as well. Bit of an aggressive start from FX this time, and you can see just as to why. Catching Nico completely off guard. GMX trying to join in the fun. There's that follow-up nade coming out. That could have been trouble for KGR. He's only on 14 HP, so big early HP and player advantage to the LDLC side, and they've kept Refuse so far back. Only Kassad and YNK really making any foot ground, and you can see Happy just around the corner. These guys are waiting for this one to kick off now. FX rotating his way through. He's going to be coming through first, finding 2 more. He's already on 3 right now. Can he find any others? Happy joins in onto Kassad as just KGR stands in a 1v5. He's got 14 HP. He's got no hope in hell right now. As talented as these guys are, surely LDLC will not even allow him a kill in this situation. But 40 seconds to stay alive. It's going to be a big ask. GMX already going down for the hunt. There we go. GMX will find him eventually. And actually, LDLC keep a clean slate and bring it back all even.
Yeah, that was a very one-sided round coming in for LDLC right there. They just completely out-aimed them, and now because of that, Team Refuse going to be an eco round here. So looks like LDLC might be able to take this to 6, but I don't want to count Refuse out just yet. Let's see if they can pull.
The Joe rounds.
All good. They're the best rounds, because when a team does pull it out, you're like,
True.
yeah. I got to do that one. But either way, let's see if they can pull something out here. They're not rocking any grenades, any flashes. They do have all 5 members working towards this A site here. Kassad going to be going through apartments. You see EMI did get through windows here. But KennyS, I think he's going to be able to hold on to that. As we do see a rotate coming in from B here. Happy picking up 1 kill. GMX picked up a kill on a Nico, but they do end up picking up that kill in the end and get 1 back. But it doesn't matter. LDLC taking them all down. We see 2 kills coming for FX. And they take it 6-5 now. First time they've had the lead this game.
And Team FX, 14-9. Everything he does is just perfect. It's unbelievable. It was a really nice push down banana then from those guys. And the one thing I like about LDLC, they're not scared of getting aggressive. They're happy to kind of, you know, really kind of rock the boat a bit. And it's good to see. It's not that kind of boring static play, but right now they could be in trouble because, well, Refuse looked fairly aggressive down towards banana then. The nades not connecting as well as LDLC have been having before, I say, and then Kassad received a big chunk of damage. And we are seeing the game pace slowing down a bit. Team Refuse got their position on banana at the moment. YNK and Kassad, the only other 2 around. Happy still fully committed here, not rotating away. They're sticking this one out. A much slower place round from Refuse. They're drawing that timer out. 1 minute now left on the board. Trying to get a little bit of spam through towards B. Look at this, KennyS hunting down Kassad. He's found him in the apartments. Early advantage now to LDLC. Mid completely and utterly removed of any Refuse players. They're all now down banana. With 35 seconds remaining, they're going to have to make the move and make it fast. Happy now flashing in. YNK's got 1, though. Happy spraying down, does get 2, but Nico breaks through, and they do have their entrance now towards that B site. Bomb is going down, but look at the HP left onto them, but Nico doesn't care. He's got a great shot towards FX there, and that's brought it back to an even 2v2, excluding the HP advantage that, well, LDLC firmly have. Lipton now pushing in. Is flashed up by his own flash. They're going to have to slow down. Nico gets the chance to adjust, but gets caught in the heels by Lipton. Now just KGR stands. He's taken down Kenny, but gets denied the second follow-up from Lipton. Defuse comes in this time. He's not too late to the party this round. And there we go. So 7-5. Scoreline now building in favor to LDLC. They're finding their feet in this game. Yeah,
they really are. They've had quite a few rounds in a row. I'm trying to think the exact number, but they've been doing a phenomenal job of taking these rounds back, trying to strangle Team Refuse of all money possible and have any opportunity to take any of these sites. Even though they did let B go right there, they were able to take that or they were able to retake it and lock them down another round here. But we're going to have Team Refuse buying up yet again. And this is going to be playing, I was going to say, a little bit more cautious, but they're pushing hard towards A right now. And we see FXY peeking at Apartments, gets the kill on a Kassab. They realize he keeps going through. There's Kenny's picks a kill on the EMI, but Nico responds. He gets one. He's looking for a second. He gets it onto FX. And now this A side is vulnerable to an attack here, as they do have one member remaining inside of it. But Lipton not able to hold on this time. YNK picks up that kill. And now with the bomb going down momentarily, LDC's have to pull off another retake here. And with GMX and Happy the men to do it, will they be able to pull it off? And he sees one right there, gets Nico down. And now it's a 2-on-2 here as GMX looking towards Pit, trying to pick up another kill, trying to create an opportunity for Happy to get in there. Grenade coming in, not going to connect though. And KJR going to see Happy. Will he get the kill? Yes, he does. But now we have a 1-on-2. GMX, last man standing, gets taken down by KGR. And Team Refuse, I want to say scraping by that round.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, was it? Their execution was a little bit like, whoa, okay, they're kind of going all in right now. But hey, they pulled it off.
But Nico.
Yeah, exactly. But Nico, I think is the argument to say right now, because Nico is such a standout player at times. I've got to say, he's so good. So good. And everyone always says, you know, keep eyes on Nico. He'll get there. And I think we're seeing him finally getting his feet here. But we are seeing a 3-2 split. 3 down towards second mid, 2 up Banana. EMI, YNK. I believe Kassad looking towards the apartments. Nico, however, still trying to lock down that Banana just in case they decide to get aggressive. This time around, T-side taking their time. No need to go too silly aggressive. It seems though they're making their move back now. Look at YNK rotating down mid. And a flash over by A. No commitment yet. I might, though, those couple of flashes, those couple of smokes might have been enough to draw Happy away here. So could be a slightly easier route through towards B. Are they falling for it, though? 45 seconds left. They're doing everything they can to keep as much attention towards A. But where are they going to go? 35 seconds, still no full commitment. It looks as though it's going to be a B. With 30 seconds left, they're going to have to hit it pretty darn soon. And the likes of GMX knows that. He's staying ready and waiting. Side just steps away. Here we go. Here's going to be the push time. Nico just charging straight in there. Takes down GMX. YNK onto Happy. They've just taken out the entirety of the defense towards B in one swift move. No flashes, no nades needed. They're going to keep it just for afterwards. And now they've got to lock it down. Lipton, FX, and Kenny to try and get back in here. KGR denies the push up Banana as now Kenny is in trouble. Challenging down Kassad. He's found him. But now can he get over towards B in time? KGR already trying to hunt down the remaining members of LDLC. And this would bring it back all even. If KGR can find this couple of kills. Ooh, we got a good connection onto Kenny there. You're peering out that window edge. Kenny's got to know that, surely. Oh, he's heard him now. Kenny now going to try and hide it out. 6 HP remaining. KGR looking the wrong way. And there we go. Kenny finds him. So at least he stays alive for another couple of seconds. Bomb is ticking away. And there we go. FX shuts down YNK, leaving in this 2v2. Both CT players will stay alive, but it's all even, and this game is getting very, very close.
And Nico, again, just the entry kill he was able to pull off right there, gave them that sight, and they're able to take that one. And 7-7, just like you said, going to the last round of the half. Such a close game. And Team Refuse are really refusing to go down without a fight right now. They're evening it up. They're looking for their 8th round on this terrace side in the half. And they pull this one off, going on a CT. If their CT side's relatively strong, they might be able to pull that one as well. And EMI picking up a kill on a Lipton in middle. And it looks like a hit not going to come in B just yet. LDLC has been using a lot of smokes to prevent any sort of rush from Refuse. But we do see KJR pick up a kill. And Nico coming up big again onto GMX. And that is the B side open. Last man standing, Kenny S gets a kill on a Kassab. Has 3 more members to go through if he wants to have the advantage going into the second half. And he'll do it through this Banana. He's going to be met by EMI here. He's spraying through the smoke. Gets him. It's now a 1-on-2 here. He does have a kit in his hand as well. And YNK, Nico, last 2 men standing. Can they hold him back? Can they keep him from defusing this bomb? They're trying their hardest to make that happen. Kenny sitting on 90 HP, AK in hand. Slowly push into the site. Does let his presence be known. And he's going to pop a flash as well. Trying to go for the defuse, but YNK says no. Shuts him down. And Team Refuse going into the second half with a 1-round advantage.
Yeah, really impressive play. You can't doubt these guys. We said that they're a dangerous team, and right now they could be almost knocking LDLC out of this one. So This is dangerous, dangerous stuff here, and what a surprise it would be to see LDLC out of this. I would be so, so shocked. You guys at home, how are you feeling about this? Is this the result you expect to see? None of us called it, well, I didn't call it this close. Did you call it this close?
I said it depends on who shows up. If Team Refuse showed up, I thought it was going to be like 16-12, 16-11 in favor of LDLC. I think they might be able to prove me wrong, though. They have the chance to take this game.
They certainly do. Now, how important this pistol round is going to be is huge, basically. Absolutely huge. It's going to give at least one team a touch and advantage. So let's find out. Look at Nico, already pushed forward. Missing the shot. Missing every shot, Nico. I've been hyping you up, but there we go. Finally landing onto Kenny S. And bring the early advantage to the CT side, which is Refuse. Actually, one round up to the good. And look at this. Nico could be in for some luck here.
And Nico, I mean, even though he missed all those shots, still got the kill in the end, and that's all that really matters, as it looks like we're going to have that push come down middle. LDLC, Nico takes down GMX as Nico takes down another. He's just walking over them one by one, but Happy finally takes him down after Nico picking up 3. Lifting getting a nice kill in a KGR, but still the rest of Refuse, they're here at this A side. They're going to hold on to this as much as possible, and Happy trying to go for a kill, but EMI in the site gets them, and Team Refuse coming out with a pistol round 9-7 here. They very well could go on to play against Fnatic for their chance of being at the offline playoffs.
Yeah, this is really troublesome. LDLC, what is going on right now? That was pretty much the, well, it was the Nico show again. Move over, FX. We've got a new superstar amongst us. But yeah, 7-9. Refuse now should pick up the next 2 rounds. Let's see what they're going to do it here. Ooh, YNK really receiving a hell of a lot of damage, being taken out by GMX and FX with those double nades down mid. So, already a little bit of trouble. Maybe the T-side can turn this. Let's see what they've got left now. KGR having to focus now towards that CT arch rather than that B area. Lipton, FX, Happy, all lining up, looking like they want to hit it. Last time they got met by the unstoppable force of Nico, but they're pushing through this time. Lipton's taking down EMI, and they could actually turn this one around. 3 players now remain, but KGR, oh! Mo's 2 down. Kassad comes in finally, and the threat that was LDLC are now being swept aside. Happy now can do so little in this situation. 3 players left, all locking this position down. Oh, actually, he's fought through. He's found KGR, but Nico's there. I felt as though that was really rather possible for a second. But, well, Team Refuse, they picked it up. 10-7.
That was an expensive round, though, for Team Refuse, losing 3 people right there. And LDLC, with that grenade, catching YNK off guard in middle. There was an opportunity for them to actually pick that up. And either way, they still got a lot of kills in. And they're not going to be buying this round. But they're going to go for a hard rush, it seems, because they have that one flashbang in hand. And it looks like B might be the rush. We do see them on the minimap already heading over towards the side. And Refuse instead just back away. And you see the 3 members of Team Refuse over at the A site. I think they suspect something's up as well. But Nico, look at him. He's going to look to pick up a couple of kills here. He might be able to pick up quite a few. Actually picks up 1, but GMX shuts him down. And now LDLC are able to take the site. They get everyone cleared out of the site right now. But YNK coming in from the side, gets 1 kill. On to Happy, looking for a second. But either way, Bomb does go down, and it's a 2-on-3. EMI does have a defuse kit, though, and GMX trying to get some good damage down, but I don't think he hit a single bullet right there. As YNK pushing into the site, the grenade connected onto GMX, hits him very low, and that is another one going down. GMX, last man standing, he drops, and Team Refuse going to pick up their 11th round in this game.
Oh, my word. Team Refuse, they picked up the 3 rounds. They weren't necessarily pretty, but they've done it. So now LDLC need to find that turning point. They need it quickly. That last round was well played by them. They got the bomb down. They started to build it up. That's what we like to see. But now they need to stop this. They need to get back almost all even. Now they've got those weapons beside them. Let's see if they can somehow do this, because it's not going to be easy. Let's check in with the scoreboard. See who's really still picking up. So FX 16-15, Happy, Lipton, Kenny, and GMX all doing well for themselves. Kassad and EMI yet to really turn up in this one, but Nico, YNK, and KGR certainly are doing more than their own worth. Look at this boost, EMI up there on quad. A little bit of an exchange going through. No one really getting the connections they want, however. Flash going down Banana, allowing the CT side to get a little bit aggressive, but look at Kenny just swatting them back, putting them in place. Nico stands out. He does find FX, but quickly avenged by Happy, and now B is in the hands of the T side. That aggressive little bit of play cut out from Refuse might have just cost them this round. As LDLC looking to get that bomb down and planted, smoke in place. We do see the remaining actual members of LDLC who weren't even committed to that push still at the bottom mid. held the CTs back even further. And now, is there any way back through for KGR, YNK, and EMI? I don't think there is. I think they're pretty much locked out of this one. Yeah, they are going to be saving those weapons. And, well, LDLC only losing one member, getting the bomb down, and looking pretty good to pick this one back up now. So 8-11 will be that scoreline. But do you think LDLC can really do this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, easily. It just depends on if they can pick up their shots. If they can catch Refuse, you know, out like that. They're able to get Nico down, able to get Kassad down, and they were able to pick up one, just like you said a little bit earlier. And with that little bit of a rush, with that little bit of early aggression coming out of them, able to take the round. And it's going to be hard on the terrorist side, but anything is possible right now. And LDLC going to be on guns, as well as Team Refuse here. And I want to see where the first kill really comes in. Nico's been so aggressive over at B. He's been holding it down quite well, as we see a 4-man stack happening at this A site. And Nico, with that grenade, is going to hold them back here for a little bit, but the grenade not really connecting. And with great boosting, Team Refuse has a strong hold on middle here. As their 4th member does go back towards this B site. And you can see LDLC just spread out across the map. Not committing to any site just yet. And some good grenades come in. Happy gets dropped down to 64. GMX gets dropped down to 68. And that is exactly how they want to start this up. But Lipton getting into window room here. If he walks out of boiler room, he's in for a unpleasant surprise, I have to say. And here comes some flashes and smokes over to B, but doesn't matter in the end. LDLC's rotating over towards A. This is where the hit's going to come down, and let's see if these stacks work. Kassad's actually going to peek out towards boiler room, jumps across middle without even getting seen, but now he's finally seen, and we see 2 kills come in for LDLC. Looks like they might be able to hold on to this site here, not losing one single member just yet. FX going to peek out and get YNK, so now it's all up to KGR and Nico to take this back, and instead, they're going to save their guns. So now 9-11 scoreline for Team LDLC.
They're building up. Those fake kind of little pulls and pushes they've been doing.
It's like catching them out of position. The first split second, they're like, oh, I should rotate. And when they're turned around, LDC's like, bam.
Yeah.
Go in.
Indeed. It's it's a tentative game of like cat and mouse between these two at times. And right now, it's LDLC getting a little bit of the better of Refuse as soon as they got those guns beside them. But bear in mind, Refuse still have that lead, but they're going to start feeling the pinch of money soon if the T-side keep building up like this. Hence why KGR and Nico are looking to keep saving those guns and play it as smart as possible, because looking at that scoreline, or their money at least, it's not too peachy. They can get, yeah, exactly. There's a couple of, I think there's a FAMAS in the mix then for a second. Have to see if that goes out to EMI. Might be. Yeah, indeed. He's going to be rocking the FAMAS. But yeah, they're getting a little bit close for comfort here. Losing rounds back to back is never good for the money. And let's see if Refuse can do the damage again. Excuse me, Team LDLC can do the damage again. So, slow start this time though. Playing right from the back line, you can see FX, Lipton, GMX not fully committing here. Happy and KennyS down Banana, but no one really making any odds towards the site yet. But then bear in mind, so far they've just been pulling the players left and right until they feel happy to hit a site, so it might not be quick. But FX looking for a way through here. Ooh, he just caught the hand of YNK there. Bit of a tag coming out. 73 HP left towards him. So now we look further. FX. You can see why he's keeping hold of this AWP. And there we go. He proves it again. Takes down YNK. He's not going to turn that down twice for asking, and that has allowed the T-side now to start pushing forward. KGR, EMI and Co. all dug in deep though. In pit, EMI finds one, finds two, spins around, looking for his third here. Not gonna be finding it so easy this time. Now Nico coming through, looking to stop the rot, but Happy stands tall, and look at this for a turn of events. It's FX still kicking though. He found Kassad. Will they expect EMI? They know he's still down there. He's already taken down 2 members. Flashed out, Kenny pushing in. Happy's taking him down. Now that was the last real standing damage dealing player. KGR is nowhere near this round. He's still down second mid. Still can't get into the site. Bomb down. I've got to give it to FX on this fact. He just brute forced his way in with that AWP. Such a rarity to see. Really doing the work. KGR edging in. KennyS is just laying away. Look at this. It should be easy enough. Lined up perfectly for him. And there we have it. LDLC getting very, very close to Refuse now. 1 round away from being all even.
And because of those last 3 rounds in a row going to LDLC, we're going to see Team Refuse go on another eco round. And we're looking at potentially an 11-11 scoreline, all tied up coming into this second half, or into this second half, pretty much halfway through here. And this is not the position Refuse wanted to be in, but they have to play whatever cards are dealt to them here. As we do have LDLC just playing cautiously, as they have been all game. And we do see some P250s picked up for Team Refuse, so maybe there's a possibility they can pull this one off. Nico peeking around, he gets a dink onto someone, but Kenny gets the kill onto him. FX getting rushed down at middle, but it doesn't matter. It's a Turkish shoot. They close it out. And that round ended, I think, like 3 seconds of the first actual bullet being used.
Yeah, look at FX already, 21-16, happy 18-14, and then off the back of that, 14s, 13s, and 11s. Whereas for Refuse, I think we can look at no one but Nico and YNK, maybe KJR on occasion, but Nico really shining at the moment for an individual. But look at this. Pause.
Look at it, yeah.
Look at this pause. God, I love pauses. They are the best ever. Hopefully there's not too many issues. We do get an update as to what's going on, because I don't want to miss a moment in this. This is incredible. Literally 11-11. Guys at home, did any of you predict this scoreline? I'm kind of surprised. Myself, I genuinely did not think it was going to be anywhere near this close. I thought LDLC, yeah, that's going to be an easy game for them. They've got this one in the bag. But Refuse are putting up such a fight that at the moment, I feel as though it's LDLC under the pressure.
I definitely have to agree with that, because I think LDSC coming into this are like, this should be an easy win for us. And we talked about in the beginning of the game, you know, you can't go into a game ever underestimating your opponent. And we've seen teams do it in the past, and we've seen the other team be able to pick up that win. And it seems like LDSC kind of got a shock where they're like, oh, we're losing this game that we thought we could win. And they started to really turn it on. And they've done that, picking up, I think, the last 4 rounds in a row. And Team Refuse are finding it really hard to kind of claw their way back into this. And you kind of pointed out, Nico, he's been the real man to make these plays happen. And if he goes down, if he gets shut down, if LDC doesn't even go to the area he's at, he can't make those plays happen. And because of that, LDC's been picking up these rounds.
Extremely, extremely good stuff here. Why is every game today so close? Because it's an awesome group. And then bear in mind, Group C and D have got even bigger teams if you look on paper.
Yes.
Like, you've got Party Daddlers coming in who you may think not too great, but then they can be that dark horse to cause upsets. That's in Group C.
Yeah, actually, can we potentially pull the group
that'd
graphic
be really
and then
cool.
just kind of look at
if our
that?
producer can. We don't want to make it look. He's giving us dirty looks. He's like, I hate you guys. Look, see, he puts us on camera because he hates us. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make you guys feel awful now. So yeah, we are going to look quickly at those brackets while we do have that pause. But the overall brackets, producer, or the groups. That, oh, look at that instantly. There we go, right. So everyone asking why it's such close games. Look at the caliber of teams. Okay, so Group C, Copenhagen Wolves and the Starner Dragons. They're your 2 favorites instantly. They're the 2, right? But then Party Daddlers in there. These guys cause upsets all day, every day. It's literally what they do.
I'm trying to think in Cup 4 who they had to beat, because they had to go through so many difficult teams to get here. Let me just pull that out. Oh, anyways, bring it back into the game, because the pause is finally over.
It is indeed. So do not fear, you're not missing any action. No kills have gone down just as of yet. And there we go. We are back in the action. Thank you very much, producer. I'm sorry we make you panic. Anyway, 11-11. Pick it back up.
All right, well, no kills coming just yet, but YNK already taken relatively low on health, and I believe that was due to Kenny S in middle. And LDSC, something about him had just started to make him step up or rise to the occasion, as they've been able to pull so many rounds back-to-back here against Team Refuse, who just looks so strong. But right now, LDSC with the bomb, 4 members as well, working up towards Banana. 5th member coming in from behind. Flash of smokes coming in here. Rotate going to be coming any moment for Team Refuse here, and they're just rushing straight into the site here. Can they pick up any kills? Nico gets 1. He's looking for a second. He gets it, and this is where Nico, this is what we're talking about. If you go to the site he's at, he can pick up so many kills, but Happy responds with 2 kills himself, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done. It's a 3-on-2 for Team Refuse here, and they need this round. They are hurting on money as FX gets a kill in the YNK, so now 2-on-2, but Kassad, he's pushed up into construction. He can make so many kills happen right now, but FX with the shot takes him down. And it's all in the hands of EMI. Can he make this work for him? Gets a grenade kill on a Happy. Now it's just a 1-on-1. FX with the AWP. Can he get the kill here? And we're going to find out momentarily as EMI going to start rushing him down. He has the time to defuse the bomb. He's going to get behind him, but FX gets the kill onto him. I'm not sure if that was a no-scope or what, but so lucky right there. And now LDLC taking the lead here in this second half.
No luck, just skill, one shot, one kill. All I'm saying. That guy just absolutely dominated the whole of the opposition. That was awesome play with the AWP. And he's so good at that close range kind of shots. You know what I mean? Like, he plays it so different to most AWPs that I've seen. Like, he can happily open up a sight with it. Like, not even a long range. He'll just challenge from afar, like, you know, like right up in their face. And you're seeing the CT side going very aggressive down Banana, actually. Really trying to get into the faces of LDLC. And they're doing just that. They've got a little bit of a light buy coming out as well. So, trying to make the best of it. KGR picking up 1. Happy left on 2 HP. FX down to 22. Let's see if the CT side can pull this back all even here. You might exchanging with GMX. GMX left on. Oh, that nade could really catch him. He tried to get away. No chance there. EMI lands that one into his lap. And now 3 stand for LDLC. Happy, Lipton, FX. You've still got that big player there. You've still got FX in the mix. Whether he's on 1 HP or 100, he can still do so much damage with that one AWP shot. So, where are they going to decide to go? 45 seconds left. Now looking towards B now. YNK looking like he wants to start rotating through as well. He's not too sure himself because Sad and KGR are still at that B site. So, FX trying to do something. Not going to happen this time because Sad puts a comfortable 2-3 bullets into the chest. Now KGR springs in. Nice little setup crossfire then from Refuse. It's all even. It's 12-12 and this is going all the way.
And like you said, that was a very light buy coming out of Team Refuse right there, and they're able to take that round with that aggressive push down Banana. And I like how you pointed out, you know, FX, he's so good in his close range fights with AWP. We've seen him in rounds earlier push into A by him, or not by himself, but the leading man to really make the place happen, was able to take the hand off of YNK, but in the end they got the round anyways. So right now, tied up here in round number 25, as all 5 members of LDLC are pushed up towards A. We saw a 3-man push come in from Banana by Team Refuse here, and I think they know something's up. They might be able to flank behind him here, but right now we see LDLC jumping out of apartments. YNK, can he make a couple of kills happen as we see GMX pick up a kill onto EMI? YNK does respond with 2 kills now. He's looking for a third potential with a grenade coming in, and he needs some back. He gets a 3rd kill with the pistol right there. And right now a 3-on-2 here as KGR, Kassad, Nico all coming in, all flooding in towards the site, and LDLC have taken their foot off the pedal. They're slowing the push down a little bit more here, looking to get a pick, looking to even it up here to a 2-on-2. Kassad took a nade to the face right there as he has 17 HP, but Nico gets a shot on the Happy, and now they know Kenny's in the pit. They're going to go from here momentarily, or at least just wait it out, make him make the move. They have the flashes, they have the smokes for it. And Kenny S going to be having a tough time to pull this one off, but if any man can do it, it's him. 30 seconds remaining here. Bomb down pretty much right in front of him here. He's trying to lure someone out. Oh, and Nico coming out big again. Great shot by him. But YNK, 3 kills that round. Phenomenal job holding that site down when he was under such pressure, and it takes Team Refuse back to the lead, 13-12.
Yeah, this is turning both ways. Every single time one team gets a lead, I'm like, oh, they finally got it. Nope. Nope, they don't. YNK there, as you said, what a pivotal player. 20-16 already for him. Nico 23-17, and then 24 and 20 between FX and Happy. So let's get into this round right now. As last time around, well, Refuse went very aggressive down Banana. They tried to get right around the backs of LDLC. It kind of worked out, but it was more YNK than anything then. This time, very different start. Not going for that quick start here. Going to take their time, play it out smart. And they know the caliber, they know the gravity to these rounds. If they start dropping them, if they start losing these, you're going to get yourself in a bit of a predicament when it comes down to getting that match point marker. These are best of ones. This will decide if any of these sides will be even getting a chance to challenge to go to the finals, or the offline playoffs at least. One of these 2 teams will be denied. So, FX, once again, trying to be their point man, leading the way. YNK playing very passively from Library this time, teasing them around with that flash, but now he knows where they're coming from. Gonna drop off that Molotov, hope that KGR can get around in time, but well, YNK doesn't need him. There's 2 already. Kenny S and GMX down. Lipton looking for another way through. EMI's in trouble, now surrounded, but look at that YNK coming up big. Gets 3, gets 4. He's gonna be going on for that ace right now if he does find FX, and he's just got the bomb. He's backing away. 2v1 now, 20 seconds remain. Nico, you might want to get back to B. You're putting all your eggs in one basket, and I think he's noticing this now. 10 seconds on the board. Clock ticking. Oh, he looks frustrated he's even allowed this to happen. We know how good FX can be in this situation here. It's happened before. It's happening again. FX to clutch. Or YNK to get the ace. I'm ignoring Nico could even do this one. Anyway. YNK up banana. Nico round from the right using CT spawn. Nico's in trouble. He's challenging immediately and FX found him. It's a 1v1. FX up against YNK. YNK going for the full defuse. Oh my word, he could do this. YNK could pull this off. FX is not even peeking out. This is going to be happening right now. My word. Gets 4. Gets the defuse. There's the ace. YNK, you have just dragged your team one round away here from actually getting to match point.
You said pivotal in the beginning of this round. That is an understatement right there. The ace, the sneaky defuse coming in 14-12 right now. Wow. I don't think anyone out there expected this game to be so close, so intense, but Refuse, they're going on all cylinders, trying to close this game out right now. And LDLC, if they lose this round, they're going to be on eco. And YNK, the man on your screen, just sublime play out of him in these last couple of rounds, really helping to carry the team into this. And the LDLC straight away from B this time. All 5 men pushed up over towards A as the bomb is holding any sort of push from Banana. But YNK, oh, he's getting some good damage on the Kenny S, looking for a little bit more. Flash going to come out, and that should hold the push out of LDLC, and in fact does. And he actually peeks out, gets 1 kill, able to escape with his life as well. On top of that, 47 HP. Spots another grenade, going to connect, do 20 or gets him down to 26 HP. But you see LDLC, they don't know what to. I mean, they obviously don't know what to. They obviously know what to do, but they seem flustered at this point as they're rotating back over towards B. But it doesn't matter. Refuse. They still have 2 people there waiting, and the man Nico is there to hold this one off. The bomb working its way up slowly, and it looks like with these planned smokes and flashes coming in. Well, Nico, he's all alone right now. We even see the rotate come in through CT spawn, and it's going to be a 1v3 here. Looks like they're going to commit to this. And we do see Nico pick up one, gets a second one. If he can pick up these last 2 kills, that means Refuse will most likely be able to go into the finals here. As Happy gets to take him down, but it doesn't matter. KJ comes in for the backside. And if you look at the money right now, there is not a lot to spend.
No, indeed. As you mentioned, 2.9, they should at least be able to get AKs and maybe some armor, but they're not getting much of it, you know what I mean? They're not going to get the amount of flashes and all that. They're going to be a little bit missing on some fronts. Galil's coming out there, and LDLC now right up against it. One more round for Refuse, and they get themselves a chance of getting towards those offline playoffs. Now, let's see if they can do it. Last round here, quite possibly. YNK, oh, that's going to slow down LDLC just a touch. Holding them back. And now here we go, Lipton pushing up. Flash coming through, it's go time, it's all or nothing right now. YNK and EMI creating that crossfire, and it's EMI to pretty much decimate the opposition. Now Happy, the only man standing. There's not gonna be a smile on his face anymore. He's in a 1v4 in the most important round that he's gonna be in a long time. And I just don't see this playing off. We saw YNK doing it before, but this is a very different situation. 55 seconds left. 4 players all locking down A. They've got the bomb. They know exactly where he's coming from. They know what he's going to do. He's going to peer out. He does get the tag towards EMI, but it's now coming in towards that boiler room. Dancing between them. He's picked up KGR, though. Going to drop out that nade. Might get it towards EMI. He did get some connection. He knows he's here. He knows there's 2 players. Not quite getting the damage he needs, and Kassad will put him out of his misery. 16-12 is the scoreline. Congratulations, Refuse. You guys just absolutely spanked LDLC, and I think a certain player needs a bit of a pat on the back after that one.
Which one?
That's a very good point.
I mean, you're definitely right, but there were so many pivotal players,
I cannot
so many
wait to
pivotal
check out
moments.
those stats. Those stats are going to be so cool
Yes,
to
they
look
are.
at, because there were so many standout moments there. YNK, let's go through it right now, because YNK 27-17, 51% headshot ratio. He's sitting so far up at the top of that ladder then, it's unbelievable. But Happy as well, 23-20, 56%. GMX, you know, they didn't have the best scorelines there, but look at these guys really nailing it down. You can see that, you know, in the first half, we saw that these guys were very happy hitting every single part of the area. You know, Team Refuse were on that T side. They didn't, you know, go, okay, we really like the A side, we really like the B side. They were happy using every single section. And then you look maybe towards the second half, a little bit more of a focus from the team NIP side of LDLC towards possibly the B area, maybe. You know, when they're a little bit more, you can see where the exchanges went down. But my God, that was a incredible, incredible game between these two. So I can't believe it. Team Refuse, congratulations.
But still, the job's not done. They have one more team to go through if they want to get to the finals here at later in October. They have Fnatic coming up next. LDLC was good. I think Fnatic might be a little bit harder. And we're going to find out in a couple of minutes. We're going to go to a quick break. But when we come back, guys, Team Refuse taking on Fnatic here in the final game of the day. Winner of this will be joining NIP to go into the offline playoffs, guys. Don't go anywhere.